Looking to escape the cold but don't want to plop the kids in front of the TV all day? Kim McLeod from The Best Ideas for Kids joins us now with some indoor fun activities for kids, and it looks like a winter wonderland here. Thanks for being with us, Kim.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so let's start over here because this is really interesting and it's got a super interesting texture. This is fake snow.
This is how I like to make fake snow. So what I do is I mix 1 box of cornstarch with 1 cup of conditioner. You can also use lotion, and you just mix it until you get it into more of a molding texture. If it's a little dry, you can add a little bit more conditioner. And if it's a little too wet, you can just add a little more cornstarch. But then you can add some winter animals and make it a fun little sensory bin with some pine cones, and it's just really fun for kids.
Oh yeah, they dig this up right up with all the animals and searching for these little wolves and stuff. That's interesting, eh? And the texture, I mean, it doesn't seem too messy.
No, it's not too messy. It's fun to clean up, but definitely if you know, it's one of those activities that it might get a little messy on the table, so just be mindful of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, that's a really good idea. And what age would you say this would be appropriate for?
Ages 4 and up for this one, and for younger kids, you can actually bring snow inside. For the toddlers, I love to do that. You can bring little beach toys in, put it in a huge bin,
fun.
And they can have fun with real snow without, you know, it being too cold outside.
Right, right. Okay, now this one is really interesting, and when you touch it, it's actually kind of firm to the touch. So this is called puffy paint?
Puffy paint. That's what I like to call puffy paint. So I'll get you to mix it here. Just add the shaving cream in. It's equal parts glue and shaving cream.
Okay. Tell me when.
Okay, that's probably good. And then you can mix it together with that.
I'm already having fun with the puffy paint and we haven't even made it yet.
So it's a fun texture. There's actually no paint in it, which is really fun, but the glue and the shaving cream dries with this 3D effect, which kids just love. So it's fun to paint with.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and try and paint some there on the paper.
So I guess if parents are feeling really adventurous and want to really make a mess, you could probably add food coloring to this?
Could you? Can, exactly. So if you want to make a rainbow or different colors, different shapes, other things, you don't have to just make a snowman. You can add food coloring and you can make it any color you want.
And this is, you know, would you say this is a sensory activity as well?
Sensory and art for sure, because it's got that texture. Kids will love just kind of playing with it, being a different type of paint to paint with.
Okay, so I tried to make a snowman. This was a huge fail. Huge fail. But you can add all the fun accessories after and maybe it'll look a little bit better. This is not looking too good. This actually looks like a 3-year-old did it.
It's a melted snowman.
It's a blob.
But the fun thing about it too is because it has the glue is you don't actually need glue to add anything onto it. You just stick it on and it'll naturally stay.
And then you have to wait for this to dry a little bit?
Yeah, about a day.
Oh, cool.
For it to dry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I see a pretty little snowflake you did.
So the other activity here is what I like to call make paint out of salt.
Okay.
And what you can do is you mix a tablespoon of salt with 3 tablespoons of hot water. Have the adults do that. And you mix it together and then you can paint with it. So go ahead and try
this
it
already
out
has
there.
the salt in here?
Yes.
Okay, this is going to be another horrendous art project by Kelly Botello, but I'll try my best. And Kim, while you're doing this, can you tell us about your website and where people can find all these ideas?
Yeah, so you can find me on my website, thebestideasforkids.com, or on social media, The Best Ideas for Kids.
Excellent. You have ideas on there for younger children as well?
All ages, which is really fun, and there's lots of other activities, not just crafts, but also some science experiments too.
Yeah, so you would say all of these are kind of for a little bit, children that are a little bit older.
Ages 4 and up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll show you this. This is very not good.
It goes on clear, but then it dries white, which is really cool.
This is my attempt at a snowflake. I'm sure your children will do a better job than this. But Kim, thank you so much, and check out her website. That's awesome. Great ideas, and like kids will be really entertained by this. I know my toddler would love to get her hands on this. Thank you so much, Kim.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.